everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Wilson Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain is held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Brady now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third and long, it's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Brady again here on second and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Again, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A very solid gain of 27. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
To throw, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. On 2nd down, Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receiver.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Hightower in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the big tight end shifting around. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. On 1st down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And right side caught Hogan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Brady. And avoids the contact by sliding. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Brady with a give to Bolden. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run again with Bolden. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Brandon Bolden taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A handoff right to Rawls. And he's got room. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. The give going left is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Over the middle here to Wilson. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. First half in the books. You're what? Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go again with Rawls. And some room to work. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now a handoff left to Rawls. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 45 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
Now Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now Brady on the bootleg. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And it gives the Pats a first down.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. Brady to throw on second down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 35 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They give it to Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
And on 2nd and 10 now. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll hand to Rawls. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now again, right side, it's Rawls. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now it's Boulder, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. It'll go as a gain of 9, and it'll be first down, New England. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They go play action here on first down. He's letting it flop. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 59 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Rawls. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run with Bolden. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bolden. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.